Yo, 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 yo. We are back once again. Uh, how we do. Battle of the Beatmaker style, beat economy style. We got Tone Mason in the building, Millennius in the building. We got Why Not in the building. We got Too Rude in the building. And we about to do what we do. Beat economy 1000. We got 8 dope producers lined up, ready to go to battle as always. Sunday night. I believe there's a game going on tonight. Am I correct with that? Y'all know about a game going on tonight?
Watching it right now.
There you go. There you go. So we got some beat competition going on. You know, sports and music goes together hand in glove. But it is what it is. We're here holding it down. We got some producers that they're vying for the bag tonight. So we're gonna do what we said we're gonna do and get this battle popping. Next week, of course, is the sample flip once again. We got another sample flip battle. So we got Eni Kamoz, we got Whitney Houston, we got Al Green, and we got Frankie Goes to Hollywood. So we got some eager producers ready to jump in that. If you still want to get a spot, we still got a few spots. So hit the site up, battleofthebeatmakers.com if you think you can hang and flip some of those samples. We've already heard people flipped the Gap Band, they flipped LTD, they flipped all kind of artists. Gregory Isaacs, whole bunch of artists they flipped already. So James Brown. So we continuing that legacy, seeing what y'all producers can do. But for right now, let's jump into the battle. We got Nazca 1D from Paris, France. We got Jack Mack representing Massachusetts. IBM Azozy representing Guadeloupe, West Indies. Lincoln Acrux representing Botswana. Mental House representing Arizona. Zanelle representing Barrie, Ontario, Canada. Dna the Hitmaker representing Houston, Texas, and St. Rose representing Illinois. So we got people from all over the place: Canada, America, Caribbean, Europe, Africa, all in one battle. So we're gonna see who stands out, who takes the bag tonight. Gentlemen, anything you want to offer to the producers tonight? How y'all feeling?
Yo, excited to hear some new beats, man.
Right.
It's the first
Oh,
one.
I hear some blood clot heat.
Yeah.
Good luck. That's all I gotta say. Good luck to the bag.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
And choose your best.
Best of luck to all of you.
Zigzag.
Right. All right. So let me bring in the first round. Right out the gate, we got Nazca 1D versus Jack Mack. As Rude said, as everybody said, good luck to all. Whoever gets the bag, it was meant to be. It was your day today. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's how it goes in the battle. If you do lose, you brush up and you come back better next time. That's just how it goes. Anything can happen in the battle. Don't matter how prepared you think you might be. Somebody might just be a little bit more prepared than you. And it just might not be your night tonight. So with that being said, we're going to jump into it. Nazca 1D is going first. Interesting, the names producers choose. The names of the beats is one thing, but their actual producer name is another thing. But shout out to Nazca 1D, representing Paris, France. So let's jump right into it. First beat of the night. Set the tone for the night, Nazca. Let's see what you got. The beat is called Aim for the Sky, and it goes a little something like this. Right, so that's the opening beat for the night. Nazca 1D representing Paris, France. Shout out to Paris, France. let's jump into Jack Mack, see what Jack Mack has to say in response to what we just heard. See who gets the first round. By the way, this is 9 beats, so 8 producers, 9 beats, best of 3 rounds for all rounds. So first round, best of 3. So Jack Mack, let's see what you got to say in response. This beat is called High C.
Jack Mack.
Set the tone on a mellow battle vibe tonight. All right, well, that was the first round. You heard NASCAR 1D. You heard Jack Mack. Judges, what say you? It's a 1 or a 2, and majority rules, of course. And any feedback you want to offer to each beat, more than welcome. Yes, you're on mute, Rude. I think your mic is on mute.
I know I'm muted, but I'm really saying low key on my end. Come on, guys, go.
Okay. Okay.
It's good. It's good. I will go with number 1.
Okay.
For me, 2 was cool, but number 1, the Paris. Yeah, I'll go to Paris.
Okay. All right.
You felt you were in Paris when you heard it?
No, but it was dope.
I was dope.
So it was made in Paris. It was dope. So I like it.
Yeah, I think I'll go with number 1. I take the creativity of number 1. Sound quality is dope too. But yeah, number 1 for me.
Okay.
I
Millennial, it's already a deal, but you can say whatever you want to offer. By all means.
No. Number 1 was my choice. Well, number 2 was dope. Like it had its own, like that beat had its own pocket, but number 1 was like more. That more. But number 2 was good.
All right.
It was real chill. Both of those. That was a real chill round for the first round.
Right. Very chill. Very chill for a battle. And I guess the nature of battles are changing. What we would traditionally think a battle should sound like drums banging you over the head. It's a different. It's a different vibe now. They battle in a whole different way than we came up. What we expected in a battle. It's a different vibe. But. That's what they rocking with, so it is what it is. All right, so NASCAR 1D, you got the first round, but it's not over yet. We still got another round. We might even have a round 3. Anything can happen. Also, salute to Kells 2 times for the chairs. Salute. All right, second round, NASCAR, Paris, France. Let's see what you got. This beat is called Drip Man. Drip Man. All right, second beat, NASCAR 1D. That. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting more battle ready. The gloves came off now. All right. I hear you, Nazca. I hear you, Paris, France. Let's see what Massachusetts has to say in response to that Jack Mac second beat. Beat is called Stalker. 60 seconds. Let's do it.
Jack Mac.
Ignorant ish is written all over that. Yeah, well, there you have it. Second round. I don't know. This could be the end of the road, or we could be going to a round 3. Anything is possible. But judges, what say you? How are you feeling about the first beat, second beat? What's your thoughts on that?
Number 2.
All right, we got one for
Number
number 2.
Number 2 had me in a vibe, so
So we got a 2 and we got a 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, why not? You got to break the tie. This could
Man,
be.
why not run away? Look at it. Where's that? Why not run away?
What?
Why not run away, G?
Yo,
So why not when you come back? We're here. The tunes are 2. He had to run from his shit.
Exactly.
No, it was tough. Yo, the camera got knocked out.
Right.
What?
What?
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Yo, that one I'm gonna go with number. Damn,
Give me damn.
they're both hard.
We got.
Number 2 just that one hit me.
All right, number two got that one. Okay, so we go into a round 3, rightfully so. I mean, both beats came with it. Jack Mac definitely redeemed himself in that second beat, but both of them are heavy. Definitely on that ignorant-ish. All right, so we go into a round 3. Nazca 1D got the first one. Jack Mac got the second one. We sliding right into round 3. Salute Nate Larson in the chat. We did an interview with him earlier today. Beat tape breakdown. T-Jam, what it do? All right, so Nazca 1D. Let's jump into the third beat. Beat is called Young OG. Jada Kiss style. Let's do it. That to end. I was vibing to that.
The man said tape stop times 12.
All right. I see.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hear the build up. I hear the build up in the beats from the first round to what I'm hearing now. We still in the first round, but it's going up. It's a crescendo. So
Oh.
I like that. I like that. All right, Jack Mac. Let's see what you got to say in response to that. This is the third beat. Beat is called "Take Flight," and that's what we're doing right now. We're setting the bar up higher and higher each round we get to.
Oh.
So, Jack Mac, third beat, "Take Flight," 60 seconds. Let's get it. Yeah, one of those rounds that I'm glad I'm not one of the judges. So judges, how y'all feeling about that round?
No.
Okay,
Yikes.
you got a one. Okay, all right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we
I'm
got.
up now. I woke up.
All right, the judges that woke up. So we got a one from.
I'm number 2.
Okay, so we got one. Millennius is a one. Why not is a two.
Sure.
Rude is a two. Therefore, Jack Mac gets it. He fought his way back into it. He was one down. Fought his way back in. So Jack Mac gets this round. Jack Mac is moving on to the top 4. But it was no walk in the park. Salute to Nazca 1D. You definitely came with it. I salute the beats.
Paris. And I like Paris.
Right.
Paris. I like Paris.
Definite salute to Nazca. It's just sometimes, the competition is what it is, and it could go either way at any time. But salute to Nazca 1D for bringing it all the way from Paris. That was definitely a vibe, definitely heavy, and definitely every beat, as I said, was going up. So I can only imagine what you had for the second round and the third round and whatnot. But salute to Paris, France. With that being said, as I said, Jack Mac is moving on to the next round. He was down one. He probably was feeling away at that moment when he lost the first round. But you never know how it goes. Anything can happen in the battle. So he fought his way back in. All right. Salute to the man with many styles. And with that being said, let's see who we got on the second round. We got IBN Azozy versus Lincoln Acrux. So this should be interesting. Lincoln is always interesting, earful. And we're going to see what IBM Azozy has to say in response to whatever Lincoln is coming with. But IBM Azozy is going first. Once again, some of the names just throw me for a loop. But I'm sure IBM stands for something. So IBM is going first, representing Guadeloupe, the French side of the Caribbean. Beat is called Canal. 60 seconds, IBM Azozy. Let's do it. So that was the opening beat from IBM Azozy. We're going to jump into Lincoln Acrux beat in 1 minute. And this beat is actually a flip. It's the sample flip from King Heroin, James Brown, that we did in the last sample flip. He wasn't actually in the battle, but he still took time to flip that sample.
Wait. Hold up. That
No.
they flipped they flipped the James Brown sample on that one?
No. What you're hearing coming up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the last one was just a straight beat. But what you're gonna hear now is a flip from the James Brown, Lincoln Acrux. He wasn't in the sample. He wasn't in the actual battle, but he just took his time to flip it anyway. All right, so King Heroin, James Brown flip. Actually, Millennius' choice. That's why his ears perked up when he heard the James Brown flip. All right, let's jump into it. Lincoln Acrux.
Will ride you through hell until you are dead.
Should have been in the actual battle. That would have done some damage in the sample flip. But,
Yeah, I actually would have still, because that was probably, in regards to that sample, the most different flip off that sample.
Right.
So that was a different flip.
Right.
It's a mashup.
The man went melancholy with that shit.
Right.
I'm like, I feel like I'm in with the Meadows with some hard kicks on snares.
Rude, your camera went out for a minute, huh?
Nah, man, Rude's rearranging the
Okay.
Bodmon studio. Look at him.
Right.
See,
Okay.
look at that. I'll leave it. It went from 4K to 5K. Look at this guy.
So for that round, what you guys feeling on that round?
Number 2 on me.
Man, I can't lie. Yeah, that
Okay.
fine for me, because I guess how we already know what the sample was. I'm very impressed on how they flipped it and they took that direction. Who was it? What's the name there? That was Lincoln that did that one?
Yes.
Yeah, that one was. Yeah, that flip was different, because I haven't really heard a flip like that. And yeah, it feels like I'm in a meadow and shit with some hard kick on snare.
Right.
I like that. I like, so number 2.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's jump into the second beat. IBM, Azozy, Guadalupe, 60 seconds. This beat is called Hear It. That's what we want to do right now. Hear it. All right. Let's do it. All right, that was the second beat from IBM, Azozy, experimenting with different flavors in there. I can see the experimentation. Let's see what Lincoln Acrux has to say in response to that. This is also a flip. This is the Gregory Isaac flip, I do believe. So we heard the James Brown flip. Now let's check out how we flipped the Gregory Isaacs. Two flips back to back. I'm really surprised he didn't just jump in the sample flip battle, since he was flipping them anyway. But let's get to it. Second sample flip, second beat, Lincoln Acrux, 60 seconds. Let's do it. He flipped the sample right out of the sample. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Judges, what say you? How you feeling on that?
But that's
Woo! Okay.
All right. All right.
top five. Yo, big up both producers, but that one had a little bit more bop than the last. The last one was an actual good beat in regards for track wise.
Mm-hmm.
But for this one, for the beat battle, the second beat, it checked off a lot more check marks. But the other one was still good song wise. But for this one, yeah.
Right. Okay.
So for number 2.
I would say the other one, my thing with both beats that you presented, I think it's the mixing. There's little intricacies that you have and things that I know you wanted to have heard. I'm hearing more bass and more drums, which is cool. The programming is great. But as far as the other things that you may want to have peeking out, I would say it's probably within the mix. Right? So that's just that's just how I feel.
And that's on the first beat or the second beat?
First and second beat.
Okay.
First and second beat.
Okay. All right. Why not? Anything you want to chime in on that round?
Yeah, I think the quality overall of Crooks's beats were, better than the challenger there, but
okay,
not taking away from what he was doing. I mean, the style of beats were totally different, so made it a little difficult to fairly judge. It's just good picks for Crooks for sure. And the mixes for me, they hit. They really hit.
Okay.
First dudes was clean, but the overall mixes of Crooks and the flips they're sick. They're crazy. So I'll go on with number 2.
Okay, fair enough. So Lincoln Acrux is moving on to the top 4. But salute to IBM Azozy holding it down in Guadalupe, West Indies. Big up the whole islands, all of the islands. But Guadalupe is one of the islands we don't hear so much about. So shout out to IBM for stepping up, holding it down for the French side of the islands. All right. With that being said, we're gonna keep it moving. Up next, we got Mental House versus Zanelle. Mental House is going first. Once again, anybody tuning in, we're doing best of 3, all rounds are best of 3 tonight. So first beat from Mental House is called Our World, and it goes a little something like this. So that was Mental House bringing the first beat, representing Arizona. Salute to Arizona. And let's jump right into Zanelle. Let's see what she got cooking for the first beat of the battle tonight. 60 seconds, Zanelle. Beat is called Breezy. And we're going to drop it just like this. Right, so that was the response from Zanelle, representing Barrie, Ontario, Canada. Shout out to Barrie. You heard Mental House, representing Arizona. What say you judges? How you feeling on that round?
Number 2 for me.
Okay. All right.
Like the sound choices. It just sound more cohesive.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll let Turu go and I'll go after. I'll go after Turu. What? Yeah, you have to say? Or?
Oh no, I'm just gonna say shout out to Barrie. You know what I mean? And shout out to the first cat too, but shout out to Barrie. The difference, I'm gonna say the difference right now with the drums. The second one was knocking. That's why it had both of them had everybody that's here judging on it. She came with the drums and it was knocking. The first one, you're gonna have to really do the same thing. Add that to what you're creating too. You're gonna need that slap, that knock, or whatever you want to call it yourself to present itself. She knew what it needed and she came with it. So she said, "Book back now. Now you like me now."
Nah, like, I say second dude, Zanelle. I fucked with that record, that beat more because like they were kind of the same vibe. Like the first beat, the second beat to me, but the second one had more. It cut through one. So yeah, I have to give to number 2.
Okay, all right. The drums can make the whole difference. So you know, Zanelle
not even just the drums, but like sonically too, in comparison, because they're both kind of the same vibe. But just number 2 for me, cut through them.
Okay, fair enough.
Drums are important though. But I'm saying sonics and all that. Even sometimes people can have doo-doo sonics, but the drums may still be better and might still work even though it's lacking sonics.
Overall, I was nitpicking over certain sounds in both beats, but in regards to just sonic input, number 2 caught me more.
The drums
like on me on some nitpicking shit, like yeah, that's what you mean. But other than that, yeah, number two checked off more check marks in there.
Okay.
The situation. So I give number 2.
Fair enough, but it's not over yet. We still got round 2. We might even have a round 3. Anything is possible. Mental House. Second beat. Beat is called Snapping. That's what we want to hear right now. Hear you snap. So Snapping, second beat, Mental House. Let's do it. Snapping, appropriately titled Snapping. All right, that was Mental House. I like it. Had a vibe to it. Let's see what Zanelle has to say in response to that. 60 seconds. This beat is called Asore. Sounds like a French thing, Asore. But let's get it. Let's jump right into it. Zanelle, 60 seconds, second beat. Let's do it. So that was the response from Zanelle. Judges, what you feeling on that? How you feeling on this round? Say again?
Who went first? Someone say something? 'Cause I was gonna say something.
Oh, yeah, my song just went up for a second. I'm number 2.
You got a number 2? Okay.
Yeah, number 2 for me.
How are you feeling about both beats in comparison wise?
I like for really and truly, Mental House sounded like he just started making beats. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at what he submitted. And my apologies if he's been doing it for a while, but I just feel like he just needs to work on his craft a little more, to bring something more solid and exciting to the game, for like beat battles. Okay. But it's coming together. Keep going. You know what I mean? But number 2 had a far edge from number 1 for me because it just sounded like she had more skill with what she's doing.
Okay.
Simply the beat was put together better, and it was the choice, I guess, whatever the case may be. It's just number 2 did it for me.
All right, fair enough.
Not trying to discourage, just being honest.
No, never that. Constructive criticism is always a plus, you know.
Yeah.
All right, we got a 2 from Rude. So point wise, Zanelle got the round, but any other feedback you guys want to have in general?
Just he has like the melodies, the ideas, and all that. The melodies was there with the last one, but if the drums match the weight of where he was going with the idea, now say the
sound selection overall for me.
Say the drums was there with the melody of what he was going with, it would have been a problem. You know what I mean? So that's just the only little thing that you know, it's all in the growth. Because I'm sure I made that mistake before in order for me to even get to where I've gotten. I made that mistake before too. So it's just all in the growth. There's nothing wrong with that. You got melodies and all that. So it's now to go to drum camp and beefing up them drums and actually even go back and revisit that one and add some heavy drums on top of what you just did. You know what I mean? So that's that.
Essentially, a beat could be a winner just by fine tuning it. Like the idea could already be a win. It's just fine tuning some of the elements and beefing it up.
Yeah.
Millennius, anything you want to add to that round? Anything you want to add to that round? Millennius?
In regards to both those beats, I guess kind of like the last round, like the vibe was similar, but I noticed with the second one, kind of like with the last one, the round before that, like I noticed myself kind of vibing more into the second one because I started hearing a song. And even though this is a beat battle, like it's just that one had more glue in that department. The other one was dope. The first one was dope, but that with the second one, there was just it held more in the glue department in regards to me seeing a song. The first beat, it was dope. they both kind of had like the similar vibes, but it's just that the other one was more. The second one was more of a vibe for me. That's why I chose the second one.
Okay. All right.
I'd also like to add that, like, even with both producers, work on your arrangements some more. They're kind of monotonous, you know what I mean?
And another thing too, for those same producers as well too. And it's also something that even I constantly try to step up my game on too is sound selection. And I think in regards to the vibe that they're going for, if they also start to like zone in on more on the sound selection that they can get into to complement the vibe that both even producers in this battle, in this round, were going for, yeah, sound selection. But overall, like I said, number 2, but both of them were dope. But number 2.
Okay. So there you have it. Zanelle is moving on to the top 4, but salute once again to Mental House, represent Arizona. I'm sure you'll be back on the platform. Just brush up the skills, work on the sound selections a bit more, as the judges said, beef up those drums, and we welcome you back anytime you're ready. All right? So salute once again to Mental House, holding it down for Arizona. Zanelle, we'll see you in the top 4. But right now, we're going to keep it moving. This is the final matchup for the first round, and then we'll have our top 4 for tonight. So we got Dna the Hitmaker, no stranger to the platform, and St. Rose. Dna is going up first. 60 seconds. This beat is called Rick Ross Type Beat. So, we have plenty of producers that drop their type beats and, do their thing online. So this is one of them. Rick Ross Type Beat, Dna the Hitmaker. Let's do it.
Tell me what you want, what you want, what you want, what you want. Tell me what you want, what you want, what you want, what you want. DNA.
So that was the opening beat from Dna the Hitmaker. I like it. I guess it lived up to the name of a Rick Ross type beat. Definitely had something that the boss could jump on and do his thing on. All right, St. Rose. Let's see what you got to say in response to that. Let's see if you have a type beat to say in response to the Rick Ross type beat. Actually, this beat is called La Ferrari. So, yeah, let's check it out. La Ferrari by St. Rose. 60 seconds. Let's get it.
Inchiostro nero è diventato il verde mare.
La Ferrari.
Interesting choice of sounds. Judges, how you feeling about that one? Dna the Hitmaker was up first, St. Rose up second. How y'all feeling about that round?
I was actually talking about that second beat. Like, the first thing that came to my mind was like, say if I were to step off the plane in like somewhere like Monaco, like how it starts and shit. But I think like how we were saying earlier, sound selection, yes, but like even with that in the case, there's you just need to have more groove to it. But I still hear the potential in the second one because it took me somewhere to the point I'm like on some okay, I see myself in Monaco. So like for that, yeah, I would go with number two. I hear the potential besides just a beat battle. I hear it as a song too, but it would need some better sound selection. But I fuck with the vibe of it more than the
Okay.
first one. But the first one was dope.
Okay. Not rude. Whoever wants to go first.
Uh,
Um, yeah, I would go. I would go with two. I would go with two. I would go with two. Number one's cool, but I noticed for me there's a oh man, arcade. Arcade is real serious because that vocal sample. Yeah, I ran into that one too in arcade.
Mm,
But yeah, either way, it's all good.
okay.
So yeah, two.
Okay. Why not?
yeah, I was going number one. Drums
Okay.
for me.
The
It was
drums.
clean.
Okay. Okay.
I like the. I just the beat was put together well. Number two was dope too. It had a vibe. But I think it's just luck of the draw for me. Number one, just it had an edge
Okay.
over two. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got votes for both sides, but two got the upper hand in this one. But it's not over yet. We still got another round. We might still have another 2 rounds, and whoever gets the first round doesn't determine it. We've already seen people come back, so anything is possible. With that being said, DNA, let's see what you got cooking for the second beat, second round. This is called Just Blaze. I guess a Just Blaze type beat. All right. So we heard the Rick Ross type beat. I'm gonna hear a Just Blaze type beat. Second beat from DNA the Hitmaker. Let's do it. I hear you. I hear you. DNA, the Hitmaker representing Houston, Texas, by the way. So salute to all the people in Texas going through it right now. It sounds crazy from what I'm hearing on the news with no, I mean, first of all, they're not prepared for cold weather because it's a hot place. So people don't even have winter coats naturally because why would you need one? And then you get hit with a snowstorm out of the blue. So salute to all the people Texas going through it and holding their head. Yeah, it's crazy, crazy. St. Rose, let's see what you got cooking for the second round. 60 seconds. This beat is called Sun God Battle. All right, 60 seconds, St. Rose. Let's do it. All right, so that was St. Rose representing Illinois. You heard DNA the Hitmaker. You heard St. Rose. How you feeling about that round, judges?
Wow.
I'm trying to see who I see on the second beat.
That was wild.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Vibe. Number two had a vibe still.
It was
no,
wild.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to hear who I see on it because it's like the first one was cool, but the second one was different. But I'm like, yeah, currency. Would fuck that shit up.
Yeah. Little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Now, before you vote,
mm-hmm.
just on the strength of Battle Beat, aside from which artist,
I know. I was gonna get to that too. I was gonna get to the in regards to it being a battle beat. Because I'm actually like seeing like all of us at like at a what's it called, Opera House, and then hearing that bump on the speakers and shit.
Right.
And
listen, I'm gonna take one.
Would it resonate?
Let's go to round 3. Let's go.
Want to do round 3?
Yeah, let's go. So I got 1. I got number 1. Let's go. I got 1. Let's go.
Well, but
right.
I'm more doing the Humpty dance number 2. I can't even.
Fuck it, I'm going 1.
All right. Okay. So we got 2 for number 1. So we're gonna go to round 3.
That's how I'm gonna play me.
But no, finish your point. Finish your point.
No. But like it was more of a like I it was another one of those ones where there is potential, but I'm trying to hear it in a beat battle, even though it's different. It should have potential in the second one, man. But I don't know.
Okay.
It was fire.
I gotta stick with number 2.
Okay. All right.
So let's go to round 3.
I'm still thinking beat battle, but
right.
2, yeah.
Right. No, that's dope. I mean, there's something to that when you can hear beyond what the beat is and hear, what it could become. That's also dope as well. So that adds to the sauce of just judging in general, because you're giving them some ideas of what the potential is, not just what it is, but what it could potentially become.
Exactly. Because we also want to let that be known too, besides whichever one wins or whatever.
Right.
Still give like the game on some, all right, well, we can do this with it at least.
Right.
So like, so I'm definitely thinking about those. But yeah, I'm gonna go with number 2.
Okay.
I'm going with 2.
All right. We go into the third round. This is the third beat from Dna the Hitmaker. This beat is called Outro. So after you're done finishing 10, 15 songs off an album, this is the final beat you hear to end it. The outro. Let's do it. 60 seconds. Dna the Hitmaker. Houston, Texas. Stand up. Let's do it.
DNA.
Dna the Hitmaker. I'll try to find out after this round, but for some reason I get a sense that he's a person that migrated to Texas, is not originally from Texas, just based on the sound. But I could be wrong. I'll try to find out after the round. Let's get into St. Rose, his third beat. Beat is called Last Supper. 60 seconds, St. Rose. Let's get it. Illinois in the building. Let's go. nice outro. A nice outro. Now that was called The Last Supper. But both beats were dope. DNA the Hitmaker had a beat called The Outro. St. Rose had The Last Supper. Both kind of like ending titles. So how y'all feeling about that round, judges?
Yeah.
And like, since you like to pick artists, who did you hear on that, Millennius?
Drums out, I would hear anything within the range of Griselda sample wise, but I'm not sure if it was the drums that was kind of not my thing for that beat in particular. But if I were to be on some art producer shit, I would hear that record on some, all right, cool. If I can make a 1-2 phone calls, and if it were to go to to any artist that was like on some relevant levels, hell yeah, I would say, all right, I'd give it to a Griselda, but I would take those drums out.
Griselda with different drums. Interesting.
I guess similar structure, but I'd probably, if I give it to them, I'd take out the drums.
Okay.
And probably maybe have the drums going for a while, bring them in on the hook, take them out kind of thing. But the drums would be minimal for the direction of that sound. That's what I would do with that record.
Okay.
I would say same drums, Kanye West talking about why she left his ass.
Why he left what, sorry?
Why she left his ass.
Okay.
Yeah, why you getting a divorce? Yeah, same drum. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How about that? Kanye West on that one. How about that?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I would say like for both. First one would have been Meek. Second one, Freddie Gibbs.
I'd actually would more see Freddie Gibbs on it, like completely as it is out of blood. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a dope breakdown on both beats. As far as the score, what do we have as far as the score? DNA the Hitmaker 1, St. Rose 2. Who's going to the top 4 tonight?
I'm going with 1.
Give it to 1.
Okay. All right. Both of you got a 1?
3. All 3.
Okay. All right. Well, DNA the Hitmaker, again, come back from 0 to 1 and redeem yourself. So DNA the Hitmaker is moving on to the top 4. But St. Rose definitely did your thing. You definitely took judges on a journey with your beats, seeing the potential of the beat, not just what it was, but what it could potentially become, and some feedback. Either change the drums or get Kanye on it, as Ruth said. So either one might work. You know what I mean? Changing the drums might be a little easier. So, maybe just play with the drums.
Kanye might be easier. Redbone now?
Anything is
try that.
Right. But that was a dope battle. Salute to DNA the Hitmaker. And as I said, everybody in Texas going through it, man. Hold your head. I can't imagine. I mean, we have winter coats and we freeze every year. I can't imagine not being prepared for winter, like not having winter coats and getting hit with a snowstorm. That's mind-boggling. No electricity, no water. That's mind-boggling. I've spoke to a few producers down there, and they going through it.
One question though: what are those houses made out of? Them apartments in them houses. What are they made out of, yo? I'm seeing like the water. I'm like, what is that?
The ones flooding, all the floods, right?
Yeah, that's when you realize you got ripped off.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo.
I was like, wait, what the fuck?
What is this material like, yo? This is going through like paper. That's crazy.
We're up here dealing with like -14, same kind of weather.
Yes.
Oh man, it's crazy.
Yeah, the weather thing is different because we deal with Celsius up here, right?
Huh?
How we do weather up here? Celsius, correct?
Yeah.
America deals with Fahrenheit, so
the
numbers are totally different. What we say and what they say is totally different numbers. But yeah, it's however you deal with the weather. It's crazy to be caught in that kind of situation. So my heart goes out to anybody in Texas going through that.
Out of nowhere too.
But one spot, El Paso seems to be safe. They're kind of like in the middle, from what I understand, and they had a blackout a couple years back, so they've already prepared for something like this. So everybody around them is going through it, but they're safe, snug right in the middle of it all, and unfazed by all this, from what I understand. So kind of interesting how that works. But yeah, shout out to Texas once again, and hold your head. With that being said, we are now in the top 4 producers. We got Jack Mack, we got Lincoln Acrux, we got Zanelle, and we got Dna the Hitmaker. So this is going to be very interesting how this one plays out. But let's jump right into it. Once again, it's best of 3 rounds. So Jack Mack, Lincoln Acrux, Jack Mack is going first. Second round, this beat is called Agua or Aqua. So Aqua, 60 seconds, Jack Mack, Massachusetts. Let's do it. How we saved certain beats for the second round. Total different vibe from the first round. Not to say the first round wasn't hitting, but I can see the different progressions in the rounds. That was Jack Mack. Dope. Sat right. Lincoln Acrux, let's see what you got. First beat of the second round, 60 seconds. This is not a sample flip. This is just a straight beat. So Lincoln Acrux, let's see what you got cooking. Second round, let's do it. Well. That was a tight round. Very, very tight round. You heard Jack Mack. You heard Lincoln Acrux. Both producers coming with it. What say you, judges?
Damn.
I'm gonna name the fellow Lincoln Acrux. Lincoln Acrux. Crutches. They're gonna need a crutches. Lincoln Acrux them. Yeah.
Now both producers are dope, but the second that round goes to Lincoln for that one. Big up both producers though.
Okay. So Millennius, you got Lincoln?
Man.
Yeah. Okay. Not Rude, what you saying?
Lincoln Acrux them. Okay. Yeah. Listen now, Lincoln Acrux all day.
Okay. Anything you want to add to that? Why not?
Why not?
Both the beats are fire.
Okay.
I don't even know. I can't judge them, man.
Can't take away nothing. That's for sure. There's nothing to be taken away from either beat. But anything you want to add, by all means, it's on you.
Yeah, man. Well, I was just gonna like Lincoln. We know Lincoln's work. You know, shit's always tight. I want to even Jack Mack too. I don't know. Maybe that's a first for me for that type of beat from Jack Mack.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, that shit that had me bouncing.
Right. No, nice. Jack Mack came with it. With it. Okay. All right. Well, Lincoln got the first round, but we've already seen many people take the first round and not take the second and third, so anything is possible. But let's get to the second beat for the second round. Jack Mack's going first. This beat is called Level Up. perfect title. So I expect you to do just that once again. 60 seconds, Jack Mac, Massachusetts. Let's do it. Me on the zone for a minute. The whole minute just flew by. I was on the zone for a minute.
That's pretty gangster right
Yeah,
there.
that just flew. That 60 seconds blew by. I was in the zone.
That bass line was just going.
I'll even made up a hook.
Shit was hard.
Yeah, that was going. That was going. Level Up, perfect title for that beat, Jack Mac. That was definitely leveled up. It definitely took me on the zone. Let's see what Lincoln has to say in response to that. Second beat, second round, 60 seconds. Botswana. Let's do it. Wow. There's a couple rounds tonight that I'm glad I'm not a judge. That would be one of them.
Oh, Mikey brought Mikey out. Did he bring Mikey?
Wow.
Mikey brought Mikey. Mikey liked it.
Alpha's coming with it, man. Jack Mac is bringing it. Lincoln is bringing it. I could just fall back on this one. I don't even know. I'm not. Hey.
I want to force this. I want to force the next round.
Force a third.
Yeah, because honestly, I like the first one, but the second one, shit. Jack Mac's beat the first one there. Like I like that one, but the second, man. Let's do one more round.
Mikey, bro, Mikey.
I don't even know what the man even are. Yeah.
Well, how y'all feel? How you feeling? Why not about it? And Rude, what?
Man, he brought Mikey. Like, yo, you bring Mikey back. Like, yo. and then the relevancy to what Mikey's saying and what he brought back with Mikey. That's why I'm tripping. Like, yo, look, what have we done to the world? Like, yo, come on, what have we done? That's yo.
But too, you gotta let them know. A lot of people don't know that's a Michael Jackson line, though.
No, I didn't.
They don't know that's Mikey.
I
didn't catch that. I didn't even catch that.
You say?
Okay, that's
Thanks to you, them.
Didn't catch that.
I didn't catch that.
That's Mikey.
No, both
you can ask Lincoln if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that line, it's Mikey. That's Mikey, bro.
Right.
Both beats are dope, though. That's why I'm like, I personally would want to hear another round.
Okay,
I'm going for Lincoln, but I would rather hear another round.
Okay.
I want to hear
Yeah,
another round
Lincoln
just to hear
Acrux.
some more good music from both of them. So yeah, we can go third if you want.
Okay. All right.
That was tough. That was tough.
All right. We're gonna go to a third round. The judges want to hear a third round, and this round will, determine what it is. Now it has to be a clear. Well, because Lincoln got the first round.
Yeah.
So if the second round is, I guess you might say a tie.
Yeah.
So it could get
Because
tricky.
Jack Mack fought with that one.
Jack Mack came with the gangster slap.
I'll give that.
All right.
I'll
So
give him that.
all right. So Jack Mack got the second one. We go into a round 3.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, because if we had a tie and then the third one, it gets weird. Right. All right.
I think these producers are worth a third round. So.
Right. But both beats are crazy.
This one,
Both beats are crazy. Third beat of the second round, Jack Mack. This one is called Uppers, and goes a little something like this.
Jack Mack.
That's some hypnotic music right there. Put you under a spell.
Yeah.
Hey, send that to Gunner. Send that to Gunner. Send that to Gunner. Send that to
Right.
Gunner right there.
Right.
Gunner. Yeah,
Right.
Gunner.
That's some hypnotic music for your ass. Lincoln Acrux, let's see what you got. Third beat. Yeah. Third beat of the second round, 60 seconds, Botswana. Let's do it. Wowzers. Yeah.
Live.
Wow.
Both producers.
Work.
Yeah. Lincoln seen some stuff, but both producers seen stuff. But wow. Yeah, it's very cinematic, very like the intricate detail in the arrangement, all that stuff. Woo! Yeah. This was definitely a good round.
Mm-hmm.
I've been entertained.
Good round. I go with Lincoln on this one. But it was a good round.
Hands down.
It was worth the third round still.
Yeah.
So big up with Lincoln and Jack Mack, yo. But yeah, this one goes to Lincoln. This one.
Okay. All right.
Man, Botswana. We
For me,
chose the
for
wrong
me, for
country.
me, for me, for me.
Gotta go to Botswana to make beats now.
I vote for Lincoln too.
Okay. All right. So Lincoln got that
Yo, the
round.
Jack Mack beat was
Jack
was
Mack
hard.
is crazy. Jack Mack had me hypnotized for a hot minute.
Yeah, B.
No,
But that's what I think is dope about that Jack Mack. He has a vibe, or he or she, I don't know who, but like Jack Mack has a vibe where you get caught into it, and that's a plus. But yeah, man. But Lincoln got this one. Both those producers, they got a vibe to them. They're gonna do their thing, man.
Most definitely.
I like this. I like this one. I'm gonna go around.
It's a very dope matchup. I would like to see them rebattle. You know, if they're down for a rematch, this is one of the battles I would like to see a rematch in. Jack Mack and Lincoln Acrux at some point.
Hear some songs to those Jack Mack beats though. 100.
Hear some songs to them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Jack Mack's beats definitely.
And that's a Gunna. I told you that joint is Gunna all day because he would know exactly what to do with that, with the melodies and everything that's supposed to really lift that up to where it's really supposed to be.
Right.
I have one of the top writers. I'll definitely say that would flip that right there.
Dope. Well, salute once again to Jack Mack. You definitely held it down for Massachusetts, no question. The beats were fire. It's just two firebrand producers going up, and you know, as it goes in the battle, only one can move forward. But both producers are dope enough to have moved forward. You know what I mean? There was nothing to take away from Jack Mack's at all. Nothing to take away from it. Had me hypnotized. Dope. Fire all around the board. But with that being said, Lincoln Acrux is going to the finals, a place he's no stranger to. And after this next matchup, we're going to find out who he's going to be battling in the finals for the bag. So with that being said, we got Zanelle versus Dna the Hitmaker. Zanelle is going first. Once again, this is best of 3. So the first beat for the second round, Zanelle, this beat is called Jungle. And if you're from the T-Dot, shout out to the Lawrence Heights area. Anyway, Jungle, 60 seconds. Let's do it. All junglists. All right. So that was Zanelle. First beat to open off the second round. I like it. Let's see what Dna the Hitmaker has to say in response to that. This beat is called a Dna the Hitmaker type beat. So he's making his own type beats. I could dig it. 60 seconds, Dna. Let's do it. Representing Houston once again. Let's go.
I
He made his own type beat, and it was definitely a type beat, if I would say so myself. Judges, what say you? How you feeling about that round? We got a 2 from Too Rude. We got a 2 from Millennius, and we got a 2 from Why Not, and that's all the twos we can get. That's all the twos we can get. Any feedback? Any general feedback on that round?
Man, two just brought me back, and it had that right bounce. Number one, I would say the hook, all junglist, it's just an arrangement thing compared to this and that. So yeah, just the arrangement. That's all.
All right.
Yeah. Number one, you're saying arrangement wise?
Yeah, two really had that nice bounce to it, but one, it's the arrangement, man. The hook with how that hook could have been a little bit different. Sorry, but people do what they need to do. It's all good. Music.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything to add on top of that? Why not?
Caleb Simmons out here.
One sounded like it could fit for like a game. Like I wasn't mad at it.
Okay.
Okay. But I don't think it had enough to it to obviously, based on our votes, like it didn't have enough to get that count. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, we're gonna go into the second round. Just give me 1 second here.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna get into the second.
Yo, is that sound like Johnny Gill, man?
This is the second beat from Zanelle. 60 seconds. Second beat of the second round. This beat is called Mashup, and we're gonna jump right into it. So that was the second beat of the second round from Zanelle. Vibey. Beat was called Mashup. All right, let's jump into Dna the Hitmaker's beat. This beat is called Rule the World on some Nas and Lauryn Hill type ish. So Rule the World, second beat from Dna the Hitmaker. Then we're gonna see who got this round. 60 seconds. Let's do it. DNA. There you have it. That's the second round. Zanelle versus Dna the Hitmaker. It could end right here. It could go to round 3. It's all up to y'all right now. How y'all feeling about that round, judges?
Number 2.
All right. So we got
number 2.
We got 2s on the board. Any feedback you want to offer to either producer, Zanelle, Dna the Hitmaker? Dna will be joining Lincoln in the finals, by the way, but any other feedback you want to offer to this round?
I was totally blessed with the DNA beat. No problems with it.
I don't really have any real nitpickings for those two. They both have some pretty fire beats. I'm gonna go with number 2, DNA.
All right.
Well, yeah, both of them. I don't really have any like, oh, you should get this.
Okay. Anything to offer into that round, Rude? Okay. All right. I just want to send a salute to Zanelle. I didn't mention it earlier, but the first female in the battle tonight, the only female in the battle tonight. I didn't want to throw that out there and people start voting because she's female. I just want to let her do her thing. She's dope. She's dope. Let it be. So shout out to Zanelle for stepping up. Holding it down for Barry, and I guess might be a jungle connection as well, Lawrence Heights, based on the sample I've heard in there. So salute to Zanelle. Keep doing your thing. We definitely need more female producers. We already have some dope female producers in the city that have already done their thing. And
look how close he came, though.
Right.
Where are we right now in the round?
Right. Yeah, we heading into the finals now.
Congratulations.
Right. So first time on the platform. So salute once again to Zanelle, Barrie, Ontario, just a little hour north of Toronto, but still part of the home team. But dope. You did your thing, Zanelle. Welcome you back anytime. And, get it in. With that being said, we are gonna jump right into the finals. This is gonna be an interesting finals. I can already hear the quality that's gonna be dropped in a few seconds. Lincoln Acrux versus Dna the Hitmaker. Both producers airtight. And hey, I'm just gonna sit back and let go. Lincoln's going up first. 60 seconds. Botswana's in the building. Let's do it. Crazy. Nice way to set off the finals for tonight. That was 60 seconds from Lincoln Acrux. Let's see what DNA has to say in response to that. 60 seconds. This beat is called Three Kings. Nipsey, Rick Ross, and Nas type beat. That's a dope Three Kings right there. 60 seconds. Let's do it. drums, man. DNA got the drums on smash. I'm never disappointed with DNA's drums. But yo, judges, how you feeling about that round? Both beats were dope. But
Number 2.
Okay.
And I'll let inside joke. I got Snaz, next big blood clot producer here.
Right.
He spat the best verse in his life over that beat.
Oh, crazy.
Because like that's what he does. He'll sit there and rhyme over anything, even though he'll make his banging ass beats.
Right.
I'm like, yo, fam, that's the best verse you ever spat in your life.
Wow.
But that beat was hard. So yeah, I'm gonna not because of Snaz, but I'm gonna give that one to number for DNA.
Okay. All right. So we got one for DNA.
But this battle's
so
looking
far.
good so far.
Oh, this finals is crazy. This
It's looking
finals
good,
is
it's looking good
crazy.
so far. And big up Snaz for your best blood clot verse ever.
So why not send the stems?
It's a why not speed.
So why not send the stems?
It's a why not vibe, but it's a why not
So
vibe.
why
But it's
not
not,
send all
he
the
can't
stems?
send the stems, bro.
So why not send?
But yeah,
all
big
the
up both
stems?
producers.
Dope. Why not? How you feeling about that round? Who you got on this round?
Old round, boy. With Lincoln, that mix was super clean. Like I was hearing all the elements in the beat. I love the arrangement, love the creativity behind the beat. With DNA, this guy came swinging out the gate when the drums hit, clean. It took me for a ride, like I was on a vibe. It was a dope battle. Well, I'm going with DNA on this one. Going number 2.
Okay. All right. Ruud, how you feeling about this round?
This round was a good round. This round, we fighting right now.
Right.
We fighting right now. We fighting right
Fighting.
now. Honest,
Fighting words right now.
We fighting right now. Honestly, like, Lincoln came out the gate. I'm like, what you gonna do right now?
Right.
And then the drums came. Was like, triplets on your ass.
Right.
Triplets. Triplets.
I'm trying to hear a battle where man's are trying to keep their lights on right now.
Right.
So it's a good fight. We like this. I like this. Let's go.
Okay. All right. All right. Judges want to hear more. Let's jump into the second beat. This is crazy so far. First beat in the finals, bananas. Let's see what happens in the second round. This is Lincoln Acrux, second beat of the finals, 60 seconds. Let's do it. Jeez. That was yeah. That was out there. DNA, let's see what you got to say. Yeah, DNA, let's see what you got to say in response to this.
Let's go.
This is getting crazier and crazier. Second last beat from DNA tonight. This is called Future Legend, and goes a little something like this. Well. Crazy. We have someone in the chat that says you guys are all smoking if you think DNA's beats are anywhere close to Lincoln's. Now that could go either way. That
Yes,
could
I'm smoking.
depending on how you take
Oh
that could go
my
either way.
God.
But hold on. Let me
That
say
offended me
something.
still.
Oh, let me say something to whoever made that comment.
Y'all too rude offended.
Let me say something to whoever made it. Yes, we are smoking. We are smoking and we're not finished judging. So hold your car.
I know I'm smoking some good shit. I don't know about these niggas.
Yeah.
That could go either way. That could go either way. That comment could go either way.
Yeah. So either way, man, we're not finished judging, bro. We listening to beats, man. Come on now.
Right.
Oh man, both these producers are fire, man.
That's why I'm not in the comments. I'm here just judging beats.
Right.
For this round though, to get to the point, for this round though,
I'm not in there.
I'm giving this. I will give this to Lincoln because Lincoln had the stronger beat in this round, but I will not take that away from this DNA.
Yeah.
Because
DNA the Hitmaker.
we've seen what Lincoln has come with in the last several battles. So even to see what DNA's come with, like, yeah, man.
Fight.
The battle was a good battle, same way.
Right.
And yeah, we're smoking some good. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We're here for a reason because we smoked some good.
Right.
Whether we smoked good or drank good, we were here for a reason.
Right.
But like either way, big up both producers because I think I'm not trying to speak for all the men, but I will anyway. But both producers are fucking, both DNA and both Lincoln are fire. And this battle was a good one.
Love you.
But I'm gonna go for Lincoln on this one, on this
Okay.
second, on this round.
Right. Okay, so we got one for Lincoln. Clearly, a one definitive vote so far. Why not? What you saying?
Yeah, this one I will. Well, my decision is with Lincoln on this one.
Okay, so we got
that
two
beat
votes
was
for
pretty-
Lincoln and one
it
vote
was dope.
for.
No, stop it. All three, bro.
Oh, okay. We got three
All
ones.
three.
Okay, all right. But finish what you're saying. Why not?
Oh yeah, I was just saying no. Like, Lincoln's beat was fire. Like that beat was dope.
Right.
DNA's beat was dope too. And you know, I love drums. I love the
Drums
acoustic
are knocking.
choices that he's used. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The drum rolls and all of that, man.
Right.
But this one, I don't know. Like I guess this one just obviously didn't hit as much as Lincoln's on.
Yeah, I feel the DNA one was a little too safe for this round.
Drummer Rich, what's going on?
It was a dope beat, but it was too safe for this round.
Mm.
It will be it's a great track record. I'll say that. But in regards to just like the battle for this round in particular, it was too safe in comparison to the two.
Yo, I'm glad it's going to round 3.
Right. We about to jump into round 3. This is the final round, final beat. There's no redeeming from this round. Whoever wins this one takes it. They got the bag. Not only did they get the bag, they got a free spot in the sample flip coming up next week. We'll be jumping to the Whitney Houston sample, the Al Green sample, the Eni Kamo's sample, and the Frankie Goes to Hollywood sample. So whoever takes it tonight, they're gonna have they got a free spot into that. Win the bag tonight and get another free bag next week if you're lucky. But Lincoln, let's see what you got cooking for the final beat of tonight. 60 seconds. Let's do it. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Man, I might have mortgage payments to do it, car payments to do it. Wifey wants new gear. Wifey wants a ring. I hear the pressure. I hear the pressure.
Man, have rent at the end of the month. Man's trying to pay rent.
Rent is
I
due.
love it.
Car notes
I
are
love
due.
it.
Wifey wants a new ring.
Yo, wifey's
man.
tripping. They have to pay rent. You guys loving it. Let's go.
Man, this is
I'm hearing it in the
this is
beats.
what you call pressure production. This is pressure production. Okay.
Shit.
Well, DNA, it's on you. This is the final beat for the night. This beat is either gonna make you or break you for tonight, not in the future. Anything is possible
Come with
tomorrow.
it.
Win or lose, any producer could still make crazy moves, sync, licensing, a future battle, whatever, you know. But for tonight, this beat is gonna make or break it. 60 seconds. This beat is called Maybach Music type beat. DNA the producer, Texas, Houston. Let's get it. That we got to talk, folks. We got to talk. We got to have a discussion about this round here. Yeah. How y'all feeling? How did that round? How did you comprehend that round?
Wow. That's all I can see.
No, but seriously,
The beats are really good, bro. I'm sorry. That round was a good one. I love the vibe of the second beat, but I love the sonic execution of the first one and the dynamics of the first one. So it's vibe against shit. I don't know, you guys.
Whoever wants to chime in first. Okay, we got a 1 for Lincoln so far.
One dope. 2 also was dope, but 1, yeah, because if you go back and you play them back and forth, because I have to make sure I kept 1 in my head too, along with 2.
Yeah.
2 definitely.
We're gonna do that anyway. It's the final, so we're gonna play them both back anyway. But you guys could vote. You guys could vote.
I love the vibe of the second one, but I love the execution of the first one.
Yeah.
So say it again.
Okay.
It is that Rick Ross vibe heavy all day, the pattern, all that, everything. Yeah, that is already sold to Rick Ross. He's probably gonna need that this year. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is definitely Rick Ross all day.
Okay.
One thing I felt about DNA stuff.
I like the sample too of DNA's too as well.
The way his drums go, I like his drums. I would suggest even messing around still with your sub bass, messing around like some notes floating in heavy around some of your shit that you have.
Yeah, add some more dynamics.
Yeah, that's some heavy sub, like and matching into where your lines falling on the playing around.
Like even personally for like that record, that DNA one, the vibe more I feel saved like their beat for this round. The vibe, like I understand it, I got it. I'm like once I catch that wavy kind of vibe where I even feel like rapping, it's like all right, cool, I fuck with this. It's like, but like with the first one with Lincoln's, it was like sonically, I really like the sonic. I love how like I already am familiar with that kind of sound, but at the same time too, I like Lincoln shit, but this the DNA shit was. I don't rap, but I'd rap to that.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
that was a tough round for me.
Right. Right.
But
right.
I don't know. That's what I was saying. What do you guys think? But it's like, what else do you guys think?
I mean, honestly, I wish I could say it was a tie, but damn.
Man, a crux right through. A crux right through the gate.
Okay. So we have a 1 for Rude. That's clear.
That's
we're
one,
gonna
yeah.
play it again, and then after the second run, Melly and Why Not can make your final determination on it.
All right, cool.
All right. Well, we got a 1 so far for Lincoln.
We're going backwards this time?
You want to play it in reverse?
Is that what we doing?
No,
Play it whichever way you want. Play it whichever way you want.
All right, we'll play DNA first.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So the final beats from both producers. We're gonna play them one more time. We're gonna play DNA first, Lincoln second. But Rude already voted for Lincoln, so now we're just waiting for Millennius and Why Not to make their final.
Drum roll, please.
All right. So Maybach music, type beat, DNA the Hitmaker. Let's drop it one more time. That slap different the second time around.
It's a good beat.
Slap different the second time
Hey,
around.
the bass line, bro. I'm telling you, messing around with a nice bass riding with what you have right there too. With that, man, I'm just hearing different things with that. But
it's crazy. It's crazy. Very, 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 very crazy. All right, let's jump into Lincoln's and then we can make the final determination on this one.
right.
Lincoln Acrux, 60 seconds, final beat of the night. Let's do it. Well, there you have it. That was Lincoln Acrux. Prior to that, you heard DNA the Hitmaker. This is the final round. We had to play it twice because it was just too crazy to hear it once. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Lordy.
I don't know what to say. This is one of those battles. I mean, for me, as a non-judge, I'll say a tie. As a non-judge, so I'll go to sleep saying this was a tie. But my vote doesn't count. It's just me personally. It's a tie. Both producers won. Lincoln won. DNA won. Now I'll shut up and let the judges do their thing.
Listen, I can tell you my vote. I'm going with DNA on this one.
All right. So we got a 1 for Lincoln. We got a 1 for. Oh wow. Okay. So we got 2 for Lincoln and 1 for DNA. All right. Let's hear some more feedback on this one.
Those
So
beats are so good. I really like the DNA one too, but it's like, it's just Lincoln was able to just crawl a little bit over the edge of that one. But both beats, I really like both of those beats personally. But yeah,
okay.
that was
the skin of his teeth.
The battle still. The battle still a good one. It's a good one.
Okay, that was definitely one for the books. One for the books. Anything you want to add on to that? Why not?
Naughty.
Man, yo, just congratulations to them both.
Trust me.
Right.
Really cannot add anything. Both the beats are hard. All the beats for this round were fire.
Nuts.
Yeah.
It was a difficult one to judge.
Right.
To be honest, like, shoot, we have to do a replay.
Right.
The refs had to gather by the table, watch the replay. You know,
right.
First,
you had to go to the tape.
Yeah, we had to go to the tape. Yeah.
Right.
On back.
Yeah, man. That's always a good thing, though. You gotta go to the tape. So yeah, both Lincoln and DNA snapped it up still.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. I wish both producers nothing but the best. You both have insane potential. Yeah. I mean, what else can you say? You know, there's not much you can take away from either beat, either producer, anything that I've heard tonight. Most of the stuff is just already ready to go, whichever direction it goes. Artists, sync, it's ready to go.
And they're gonna still see each other down the line anyway. They're both gonna still do great things anyway. They're both gonna do great records either way. So yeah,
right.
That's just how I see the future with it. So this was tough.
Right. Very, very dope. Well, there you have it. Beat Economy 1000. Of course, Lincoln Acrux not only gets the bag tonight, but he will be getting a free spot into the sample flip next week. So you're going to get to hear Lincoln flip the Whitney Houston, flip the Al Green, flip the Inni Kamoze, and flip the Frankie Goes to Hollywood, which will be very interesting to hear. We've already heard 2 of his flips tonight. His first 2 beats were flips from James Brown and Gregory Isaacs. So
change the name to Lincoln Bag.
Right. Lincoln Bags, right. Lincoln Bags. Crazy.
Lincoln Bags all day, like
crazy.
Straight up with the facts.
Lincoln Bankroll.
You got the proof right here. Lincoln Bag.
Right. But very dope battle. I thank everybody for tuning in. Once again, Beat Economy 1000. Salute to the judges. Why not? Millennius and Too Rude. They'll be back next week to do the sample flip. So you guys have one more week to get your final flips in. I know everybody's right down to the wire, trying to make sure everything is polished before they submit it. So salute to all the producers stepping up to the plate and jumping up to step up to the sample flip game. We dropped some videos already on the Gap Band and LTD just to give people a taste of what it's like when 16 producers flip a sample, and just to hear them all back to back, so you could kind of feel everybody's vibe. So salute to everybody that's on that, from First Style to Doc Jones to Chef Coley to, I can't remember everybody's name off the top, Unspoken Truth, Manio Fresh, Knight, so many, 16 producers. I can't remember everybody off the top, but for all the producers that were in those battles, hopefully you're in this upcoming battle and we could do another, drop another video with all the 16 producers flipping the Al Green, flipping the Whitney, flipping the Inni Kamoze, flipping the Frankie Goes to Hollywood. But that's all for tonight. I guess we owe it to Lincoln to play the final beat as we wind down. So we're gonna play Lincoln's final beat one more time, just as the champ. Give him his flowers, and then we're gonna sign off until next Sunday, same bat time, same bat channel. So this is Lincoln Acrux one more time. Final beat of the night, the winning beat of the night. 60 seconds. Let's do it. Crazy. Once again, salute to Lincoln Acrux. Not only is he a dope producer, he's actually brought his little sister into production as well. They were in a previous battle, a Beat Economy 200 battle, where he introduced his sister and they co-produced some tracks for that battle, and they won. So salute to him and salute for bringing his little sister up with him, who's also going to become an entry in the battles of her own, entering as her own entity, not as a brother and sister duo, but as her own. So salute to that, bringing your little sister into the game, right behind you, following your footsteps. Ania, shout out to Ania. But for right now, we're about to sign off. Any final words, judges, for the sample flip? Anything that producers need to be aware of when they step into the sample flip arena next week?
Okay, so I chose the Al Green sample. In that Al Green record I chose, there's so many fire spots in that joint. Listen carefully. Even off the top, there's loops that can just off that Al Green alone, period. It's crazy, but pay attention and flip and pick your best. Save something for the bridge or whatever. Like, there's a lot of good spots in that. That's it. Have a good time, make some hits. It might be something for you later, if not in the battle, but it might become a record for you to be able to sell and flip to somebody. So make hits. That's all I got to say. Can't wait to hear it.
Okay. So that's the Al Green. Al Green was selected by Too Rude. Simply Beautiful, I believe, is the name of the track.
Woo!
So we're gonna hear how y'all flip that Simply Beautiful. Make Al Green proud of what y'all do with that.
Man,
Frankie
I'm
goes
trying
to
see what they do with that Frankie.
Frankie goes to Hollywood.
Yeah, Frankie goes to Hollywood.
What's that music actually called? Is that punk rock?
That I don't even know, man. It's like
I labeled it punk
I can't
rock,
even
but I
call
don't
it
know what it's actually called.
punk rock, because it's like it's kind of isn't, but it's like
pop.
Because with that one record, it's more like there's a lot of instrument, it's kind of orchestral.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I like to see what these guys do with this shit, because
Okay.
I know I did something with it, but I want to see what people do with it.
Dope.
So, yeah.
Okay. And Any Kamos, we stumbled around a bit. We started off with Buju and Wayne Wonder. I think that's where we started off. Why not?
Yeah, yup. That's what we started off with.
Right.
Yeah, man. Like I don't want to set up too much expectation or anything. I just, I want to make sure that they do implement as much as the samples they can. Like, or I shouldn't say as much, but like incorporate sample throughout the beat, as opposed to like using little chops and then slap it on some beat you already have made already. You know what I'm saying? Try to make something original.
Now that's an interesting point. You already have a beat done. You already have a beat ready, and you just throw a little snippet here and there of the sample without actually doing work.
Yeah, like
right.
I'm not
the sample
not trying to
came
hear
in the hook. I put it there.
Right.
Yeah, like
fuck that.
Unless you're really good at like blending,
Right.
And then you won't be able to tell. But like most of the time, anytime,
Like it has to be sonically sound, and we'll be able to catch that.
Absolutely. Right. Of course, it has to be sonically sound. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, okay, I just threw the sample in there. We'll be able to catch that. So anyone that's trying to do that Neanderthal shit, nah, man, don't waste your time.
We call that out heavy. We don't play that.
Play that shit. I listen in on certain battles and shit, and I see how these young producers, young or old, and they bring in some of these beats for these battles, and they'll have, okay, you gotta use this sample or whatever. They'll just slap it on a hook and then use some kind of or they use like the drip plugin. See, it's perfect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
like,
crazy.
nah, bro. You know what you just
crazy.
did? You had that beat made 3 years ago, and then you just threw that shit out.
Right. That's crazy. That not only is it lazy, but that's shit. Crazy.
Yo, I got gray hairs in my face for a reason. Been there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So you can spot that shit. So all the producers that are participating, shout out to Big Snaz, had to big you up.
Bless.
Canadian history. I'm saying, giving the flowers.
Love, respect, right back.
But yeah, to the producers out there, we'll spot that shit. Just know that.
Right.
We'll spot that shit.
So definitely put your work in. Don't be lazy. Put your work in. Flip the samples properly. Get busy with it. Create something. Recreate it. recreate something, make something like almost brand new. And if you can, I mean, if you're really dope, chop it to the point we don't even know you chopped it. You know, I mean, we want to hear the sample in it. We do want to hear the sample, but if you can do it so dope that we can't even detect the sample, but it's in there cleverly.
I can't even be mad at that. I've done that plenty of times.
Right, right.
I had to get that's how I could get away with not clearing samples.
Right.
Yeah, that's how you get paid.
Right.
That was it.
Right. Publishing trick 101.
Yeah.
Could bite you in the back, but hey.
What
That's
sample?
why I don't mention the song.
I don't know what sample
That's
you
a
talking
Fight Club
about.
rule. You don't talk about those.
Right, right.
You don't talk
Classical to
about those.
greatness. Classical to greatness. If you want to jump into sample flip, just go on the website, battleofthebeatmakers.com. Any producers who want to step up to the sample flip battle, just hit up the site, battleofthebeatmakers.com. I'll drop it in the chat. Or just hit us on the IG, and the link is in the bio. But the site is right there in the chat, battleofthebeatmakers.com. By all means, if you want to jump in it, yeah. The 4 samples once again: Whitney Houston, How Will I Know? Al Green, Simply Beautiful. Ini Kamo's Welcome to Reggae, or no, World of Reggae.
World of Reggae, yeah.
And Frankie Goes to Hollywood. I can't remember the name of that track.
I think it's called some kind of like corny. Oh, Power of Love.
Power of Love. Right. Power of Love.
Yeah.
So,
So,
relax. Go to
all
it.
the samples are on the
You know,
site.
you know that one.
All the samples are on the site. All the samples are on the site. So download it, play with it, have fun with it, flip it around, and then when you're ready to submit, and we're gonna see the best man or woman take it next week. So yeah, we'll see all y'all next Sunday, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that'll be pretty much it for February, and then we'll jump into March with a few other tricks up our sleeve. So salute to everybody tuning in.
Month. Yay!
Right. And also shout out to Conor Shaw, one of the producers who from Ireland.
Yeah. Congratulations.
He got a big placement on the Judas. And the Black Messiah.
Congratulations.
Crazy. 16, 17, I think 16 or 17 years old.
One day
What's he turning 17 this year?
17. Always in Ireland. You know, so that's a very, very crazy, dope look. Yeah. What else can we say? Even in COVID, people are still getting placements, still making moves. Things are still happening. People are still
we
getting
big up
publishing
Ron Nelson for the Black History Month for Toronto.
Big up Ron Nelson.
Always.
Big up Ron Nelson for the
Always.
Black History Month. We give it to him.
Always.
I mean, we got this music happening here. And yeah, Ron Nelson, Black History Month. Shout out.
That's a legend in Toronto. For those that don't know, that's one of our
Foundation right there.
foundation forefathers, legends, OGs, all of that. But yeah, we signing off once again. If you want to join the battles, battleofthebeatmakers.com, beat economy 200, 500, 1000, sample flip, and all kinds of flips. All right, but we signing off. Millennius, why not? Too Rude. Salute everybody.
Cheers.
We'll be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel.
That channel.
All right.
Last.
Peace.